Hello, Taurus. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love and life reading focused on the first half of August from the 1st through the 15th. So let's dive right into this and let's take a look and see what some present energies of your connection is to get your reading started. General as always, so please do take from it what makes sense for you personally and release the rest. So we're going to start with this first deck, the Lovebirds and Spirit Animals deck by Angelic Revelation 144. All right, here we go. Spirit animals for Taurus, please, angels and spirit guides. Let's take a look. Certain ones keep popping up. Let's take a look and see which ones come through for you. The elephant, that's a pretty prominent one. Okay, so elephant, a deep spiritual connection, gentle, trusting communication, and telepathic communication, commitment to a friendship or romantic partner that lasts forever. We have monkey. Monkey symbolizes a playful energy who enjoys company. They also enjoy affection, both giving and receiving. Your person wants to make it clear that they love you, and in return they like to know you love them back. The monkey spirit does not trust easily and takes time to figure people out. However, once this person has accepted you, they will be forever loyal. Wow. A lot of these things that have been described in this deck, it's really fascinating to me. So just thank you so much to Rachel of Angelic Revelation 144. She creates pretty amazing decks. All right, so let's go ahead and grab one last one. We've got the rooster coming through here. So this says rooster, spirit animal, is associated with bravery, strength, vigilant, flamboyant, arrogance, and sexuality. There is a need to stop wasting time and step into the action-oriented masculine energy. Someone is overly focused on material things. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify these things, these cards, with some tarot cards here. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher deck. Let's move these guys over. All right, Taurus, so here we go. And also these spirit animals, you might find that you gravitate towards them, or if you're familiar with the Chinese zodiac, depending of course on which animal you associate with based off of your year of birth, it could be one of these, or that could represent your person. My daughter is a Taurus, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she is an ox. I forget which spirit animals really Chinese zodiac is associated with Taurus specifically. So anyway, these are the animals coming through. We have a reversed card here, guys. So 6 of Pentacles. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody who's very stingy, who's all about, their power and possibly dominating you. This is inequality, though, in a relationship. Someone who is lacking the ability to invest fully in a partnership, which is kind of the opposite of what the elephant represents, a deep spiritual connection. Commitment that lasts forever. And the reversed 6 of Pentacles is somebody who falls short of that. Pentacles representing your own earth energy here, Taurus. So you are perhaps being directed to see things from a different perspective with this Hangman. The Hangman represents the need to put a stop to something. It is a pause card, letting something go. Releasing something from your life. So, considering what the monkey symbolizes, okay, again, a playful energy who enjoys company, enjoys affection, both giving and receiving. And already with this reversed 6 of Pentacles, because the 6 of Pentacles in the upright is equality, equal give and take. And that might not be happening, which is why you're being directed to detach and to let go. Now, if you represent the monkey energy here, Taurus, perhaps there's a part of you that feels forever connected to this person and forever loyal to this individual despite how they've treated you, despite how the relationship has gone. Interesting. And then we've got the Seven of Wands here. So there's this need to perhaps protect your space in the meantime, you know, because you might be dealing with someone here that can be a little bit difficult to deal with. And if there's a part of you that's not feeling as brave as this rooster energy is, again, spirit animal associated with bravery and strength, right? If a part of you is not feeling like you have the strength to do what's right for you, or to make decisions that will help propel your life forward, this is telling you here it's time for you to take control of the situation. Yeah, I don't know why I'm struggling to really interpret the way this is coming through here. I'm going to need a little bit more clarification on how this all unfolds as the rest of the reading presents itself. But if part of the interpretation of the Seven of Wands can sometimes indicate competition, so if there's other people in this whole scenario, that as well could be a challenge. If you are a regular to my channel and you know that whenever there's a blockage in the throat chakra, it gives me that tickle in my throat. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it already. I don't feel the need to cough, but I feel it. So if communication is stifled in any way, Taurus, if you guys are just skimming through the surface of an issue in your partnership, that could be part of the reason why this rooster is here, because as it says, there is a need to stop wasting time. And maybe you are wasting time. If this resonates with a particular connection, you know that perhaps you deserve better, or that you really haven't found somebody that even matches up to what you deserve, but for whatever reason, maybe there's a part of you that's just giving way too much and they're taking way too much from you, which creates that inequality, that out of balance vibe between two people. Too many strings attached. That as well is the Six of Pentacles. I feel you might have unconditional love for this individual, but they've got too many conditions placed upon you that could make this connection really a little bit on the toxic side. That's just what I'm getting. I don't know. We'll have to add to this and see what else presents itself in this reading. So let's go ahead and see what they're not telling you, whoever it is that you're focused on for this reading. I'm going to pull from my Silhouettes deck here. So of course, if that's not your story, you know, maybe this isn't your reading this time, that's just what I'm getting. There's inequality here, and that I'm feeling, Taurus, that you're the one that has maybe overextended yourself to this person and they just haven't been able to give you even half as much. And not necessarily, I'm not talking really about money or material things. It just could be your heart, your love, the dedication, the time, your presence in their life. I feel it's really imbalanced here. Out of balance. Okay, So what they're not telling you. We have breakfast in bed, the best way to spend the day after a passionate night of lovemaking. So sometimes this card can be a one-night stand, okay? So if that is what your person is engaged in, maybe they're just kind of sleeping around and waking up to have breakfast with this person. This could, of course, be times that you guys have shared together after being intimate, waking up in each other's arms, having breakfast in bed. So that could be a literal experience for some of you. We have stepping stones right here. Learn from your past mistakes to avoid life's pitfalls and thunderstorms. Until you do, tread lightly. The wrong step might land you in deep water. And I believe this came through in a previous Taurus reading that I did, because if you don't take the time to learn those past mistakes, Taurus, it's going to keep resurfacing. We have listen. Talking is not enough if we see right through each other without actually hearing what we're saying. Didn't that kind of come up in the rooster? Well, just the whole reference to stop wasting time. And if the conversation wasn't productive, Taurus, then maybe you're possibly wasting time in talking to this person if you guys aren't really listening to one another. We have reality. It hurts being here without you. So for those of you that resonate with that, you're at a distance from one another, and maybe it's really hurting them that you're not with them. This could be how you're feeling as well, that's a part of your reality. But at the end of the day, we're taking a look at what they're not telling you. So perhaps they are working on learning from the past and what happened between the two of you, and they're perhaps recognizing here that you guys really weren't accomplishing much when you were talking because it wasn't productive. You were perhaps both wanting to get your point across without listening to the other person. And they're clearly indicating here that this is their reality, that it really does hurt living life without you. I'm not surprised to see this apocalypse, because this can indicate a tower moment. The tower will fall when you ignore the red flags every time without fail. So this is another thing that they're not telling you, that perhaps they now realize that they ignored a lot of red flags, and that ultimately they might have contributed to why things fell apart between the two of you. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some words to this. I'm going to pull from my Hidden Truth Oracle deck here. This is not mine. Why did I say that? This is by All Things Intuitive. Oh my God. Long day. It's been a very long day. I think I've just been doing back-to-back readings all day. I'm shocked I still have a voice left. All right, Taurus, here we go. So let's grab some words here. What aren't they telling you? I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Okay, so that's good. I really do hope that they have gone through this experience and have learned a lot from it. Now, for some of you, your person is waiting to hear from you, or as it says, I will wait for a sign from you. Because maybe they're afraid to take the wrong step, or maybe they're a little bit apprehensive because of all of these pitfalls that they ran into before. I remember every detail of that day. This could be perhaps the last time you guys spoke, the last time you guys saw each other, or the very last time you had a conversation. So many things remind me of you, and it hurts being without you. One last message here. I wish I had treated you better. Yes, because they now recognize and realize you guys experienced this because there were a lot of issues and red flags that they might have contributed to this tower moment because they didn't treat you right. Okay, so let's clarify here. I'm going to pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. All right, so what are they not telling you? First of all, I mean, the most crucial message here is that they wish they really did treat you better. Look at this. Six of Pentacles in the upright, equality. Okay, so where is it? Here it is, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. That's what came through earlier. So what they're not telling you is that they now realize that they were taking too much from you and not giving enough. In order for this partnership to thrive and to be successful, there has to be equality. It has to be equal give and take. They have to be able to give as much as they receive. But I'm getting here for some of you guys that it could have been really lopsided. We have the Empress coming through here. Okay. So the Empress represents Taurus. This is you. So Divine Feminine, this could be you. Femininity, motherhood, abundance, creativity. Some of you guys could already have children with your masculine. You actually have the power to bring in this abundance all on your own. But it would be nice to have a partner who gives you just as much of what it is that you are giving to the partnership. It really does come down to equality, balance. Six of Cups. They're thinking about you. They're feeling nostalgic about the memories that you guys have shared. They want a reunion, but they're not telling you this. For some of you guys, because this can indicate childhood sweethearts or young love. Those of you that resonate with this, maybe you're really young or you guys met when you guys were younger. Hangman. Being able to see things from a different perspective, and that came through already. Okay? Letting go. Taking a step back from a situation to have a better understanding of things. And what I'm getting from your person here, Taurus, is maybe now what they're not telling you is that they get it. They understand maybe why you finally had to step away or why you had to let go. You stepped away because of all the red flags. And if you haven't done that yet, this is an indication here of what it is that you are being directed to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this and grab some messages from your spirit guides here. Let's see what else needs to come through. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull from this deck by Mystic Moon, the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. Yellow, success, happiness, confidence, optimism, beautiful. Your favorite flower could also be a sunflower for some of you guys. And, you know, if you're not very confident at this point in time, maybe this is something that you need to work on, Taurus. That's what's going to help attract these things towards you. Success, happiness, not just in your love life, but every area of your life. Your friendships, your connection with your family members, your health, prosperity, abundance, your career choices, anything and everything that means something to you. You know, maybe, again, if you're lacking confidence, you're also lacking the need to be optimistic about your situation. Okay? So perhaps this is something that your spirit guides really want you to work on. We have violet, so we've got these colors coming through here. Perhaps your chakra is out of balance at this point in time, needing to bring it back into balance. So violet representing your intuition, being intuitive, spiritual, self-aware. That could also be your favorite color. What else, please, for Taurus? We have wasp, jealousy. Okay? I'm getting for some of you, and take this only if it applies, because I'm getting that if you are observing, for example, your friends or family members who are in good relationships and you are here struggling with yours, maybe there's a part of you that's jealous of what it is that they have. But it's letting you know here, you can achieve these things. You can have that as well. And what I'm getting to for some of you is, if you finally did take a step back from a situation that was no longer serving a purpose, someone's jealous of the fact that maybe you finally did take control. Your life is going in a much better direction, which I hope it really is. Let's grab another message here. Look at this. You hold the key. You really do hold the key to unlock whatever possibilities, opportunities are before you or will be coming in for you. Bottom of the deck, we have Dove, peace. Peace restored in your life. I mean, you know, when you take a look at this, that's not peaceful. That's not serene. That's not tranquil. You've been through this. It's time for you to get here. But you can't get here unless you unlock the opportunities that are presenting itself to you to get here. You can be successful. You can find happiness, as it's stated right there. Okay, so let's add to that. When Spirit Speaks by Medium on a Mission, we'll grab a few cards from here. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Taurus, for this Love and Life reading, first half of August. Beliefs, okay? I feel with this card right next to this one, needing you to, again, tap into your confidence, your self-confidence, self-worth, the way you see yourself. It really does come down to how you perceive yourself, how you see yourself, what it is that you do believe in. And if for example, you believe that you're not worthy of finding love or you're not worthy of achieving certain things, that might be what's hindering progress. You know, it's almost like you're in possession of this key, but you're keeping it in your pocket and you're not using it, or you don't even realize that you have it. We do have health. Look at this, followed by healing. So if you have been dealing with some health ailments, perhaps this is letting you know that it will improve, that it's temporary, that it's short-lived, and just overall the need to focus on your health in the meantime and healing whatever part of you needs it. This could be a spiritual healing for some of you, emotional, mental healing, a broken heart that needs healing. Look at this. You are a free spirit. You're not trapped. You're not chained down to anything or anyone unless you allow yourself to be. You've got the key. Use it. This is you evolving, changing. A metamorphosis, right? To be able to bring you here, to be able to achieve that peace that has eluded you, I feel, for a while. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot here. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle Tarot with a twist. So if you're new to my channel, this particular deck, it's got upright and reversed meanings for the majority of the cards. It also includes new oracle messages as well as new court cards. That is the twist for this deck. All right, Taurus. What else? What other messages from your spirit guides? You have the King of Swords here. So some of you, especially Divine Feminine, you could be dealing with a person who was thinking more with their head rather than their heart, thinking more rationally rather than allowing themselves to tap into their heart space, their emotions. You could be dealing with a masculine who's very cold and arrogant. That is my ultimate description of the King of Swords. You could also be dealing with an air sign, or they could have air in their chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Look at this. You have the Ten of Swords here. So either this relationship already collapsed and fell apart, or this is the direction that you guys are headed. If you don't take control of the situation, it could end up hurting you more in the long run if you allow the universe to handle this on your behalf. If you don't take control and distance yourself and walk away from a person that you know, perhaps that's the end of the road. You know, if you haven't had this moment yet, that could be the direction that you're headed, okay? Because this could indicate a very painful breakup between two people. So you can open that door, so to speak, and close all of this drama behind you. You can avoid that. You can avoid that tower moment for some of you guys. You do have the Magician right here giving you the proper tools to be able to manifest whatever it is that you are wanting to manifest in your life. But you got to be confident enough to be able to tap into this energy of finding happiness, of being successful, finding your ideal mate in this lifetime. It's time to take action to make that happen, Taurus. It's not going to happen all on its own. You have to help it along too. Because the right person, through this Three of Pentacles, is going to put in the work as much as you're willing to put in the work. Because what has been surfacing in this reading is the need for equality, for both people to be putting in the same amount of effort and work into a partnership. That's the person that's meant to be a part of your life, a part of your team, collaboration, being able to build something together. Okay, because what use is being in a relationship if you're doing all the work and they're just standing by watching you do all the work? Okay, that could be really exhausting. So let's go ahead and add to this with some angel numbers here. All right, so let's tap into some numbers from the Twin Flame Angel Numbers deck. This is also by Mystic Moon. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Taurus for this Love and Life reading, first half of August. We have 911. Look at this. Union is in the air, but are you ready? Take care of any unfinished business now. What I'm getting for some of you that might resonate with this is that, I mean, obviously we all know what 911 is, especially here in the States, of course. You know, you need help. So there's perhaps union that's coming in as far as you being able to finally find love. But whatever unfinished business might be lingering with people that you know you need to let go of, that needs to be addressed. 222. The necessary seeds have been planted on your journey. Remain patient as they begin to gestate. Exactly. Things are progressing, things are moving, but you gotta wait until it actually presents itself to you. So continue to focus on you, your healing, your growth, your journey. It'll eventually find its way to you. I love this for you, Taurus. 1717. Put your time and energy into creative pursuits that will provide an overall sense of empowerment. This as well will uplift you. Restore your self-confidence to see yourself in a different light. Empower yourself, Taurus. 1616. Look at this. Your angels are guiding and assisting you towards your financial freedom. That's fantastic. So if money matters has been challenging you in any way, you know, that's something that you will be free from. Claim your freedom, certainly when it comes to that. And bottom of the deck, we've got 717, okay? An encounter with your twin flame could be on the horizon. I can't help but feel that this could be a future love connection, a new love. Union with a twin. It's coming up. But first, you got to handle unfinished business that has a lot to do with prior relationships that perhaps are not meant to be a part of your future, because there's something there that could possibly be telling you it is a waste of time at this point. That is what I'm getting from that. All right, guys, so let's wrap it up here. And let's go ahead and grab some dialogue from whoever it is that you are thinking about and what it is that they want to tell you, what they need to tell you now from their higher self. So, Heavenly Hearts Oracle, let's take a look. This deck, for the most part, it's got very uplifting messages. And clearly what we've seen in your reading, Taurus, is there's a challenging connection where you might have already experienced a tower moment, or that's what's coming towards you. So I don't normally say this prior to pulling from this deck, but I'm just feeling for some of you that they might want to be sweet talking you towards returning, coming back, telling you what it is that you want to hear. So you gotta get to a place where you really do love yourself enough to know when they're just sweet talking you, just to get you back into their life. Okay, so empower yourself, as we've already seen in this reading. But, you know, of course, for some of you, this could be a person who's really sincere in what they are wanting you to know from their higher self. All right, so here we go. For Taurus, wrapping up this reading, what they need to tell you now from their higher self. You're my ultimate fantasy. Okay, so I mean, they're really attracted to you. They desire you, certainly the physical connection. You don't have to touch me to touch me. So I feel for those of you at a distance, there could be astral travel, connecting in your dreams, telepathic communication, as we've already seen referenced here, did we not? Yes, from the Elephant card, okay? A deep spiritual connection, gentle, trusting communication, and telepathic communication. So if you are at a distance from one another, there is telepathic communication going on here, and that's how you guys are able to interact and touch each other, so to speak. We have best friends, best lovers, best soul spouse, and the best is yet to come. Okay? Can this be the person that you've had to let go of? Absolutely, for some of you. I don't feel it for a whole lot. I mean, that individual is going to have to do almost like an overhaul of who they are and what they represented in your life. It's either that, or this could certainly represent somebody that you consider to be your best friend in your life. Things escalate and you guys end up being more than just friends here. The best is yet to come for some of you, and that's fantastic. Will you be my +1 forever? Okay? This is somebody who definitely wants you in their life for the long haul. The falling rain, like the tears from my eyes, know the depth of my sorrow. It hurts missing you. Yep. They definitely think about you. They miss you, and perhaps you miss them too. It's just that as long as things are out of balance and not equal, you have to be mindful of what it is that you're willing to put up with in your life, in your relationships, and what you're not willing to put up with. Let's grab a couple more messages here from their higher self. I still remember our first kiss. For that one moment in time, the world stood still. So these fantasies that they might be having could have something to do with the first time you guys kissed, the first time you guys were intimate together. And one last message for Taurus. Look at this, okay? My sexual fantasies about you are intensely climactic. It's out of this world. So something about their fantasies, very sexual in nature. Okay? So especially for those of you who really are at a distance, you've disconnected. They're still very attracted to you. But in order for this to be a successful relationship out of the bedroom as well as in it, then they're going to have to show up for you in ways that perhaps they haven't been able to show up before, so that you guys can address whatever red flags you had to deal with in the past and not repeat those patterns. Because again, if we go back to this message right here, the stepping stones, okay, learn from those past mistakes to avoid life's pitfalls and thunderstorms. You've already had that thunderstorm, okay, with, where's that other message? Here's your thunderstorm right there. So learn those lessons, Taurus. Your person has to learn them as well. Because if you don't, if they don't, you guys really will end up taking a wrong step here, and it could end up hurting you in the long run, okay? So make wiser choices. I feel you certainly are capable of doing that. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you next time.